Previously on In Times Like These.
Your boyfriend got my teen daughter pregnant. I need to know where he comes from. Most of all, you're supposed to answer my questions when asked.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Mitchell, but I don't feel too comfortable getting involved.
If you're going to continue working for me, then I'm going to need to trust you. Since this involves my grandchild, I know Udell will feel the same.
Think you can get away with lying to me? I know the opinions know you're in town, too.
Something that my family would know. It's all coming back to me now. You and Quinn are screwing each other.
Why are you so focused on protecting Finnegan?
My focus is on protecting my company.
Finnegan was behind the house fire. His actions put me in a coma, Pacho. I know that for a fact. Which means that Finnegan wouldn't dare create a lawsuit.
I'm not willing to take that chance. I'd like you to leave.
Out of my office, Finnegan. Unless you want to face more charges for trespassing.
I'll leave, but you'll hear from me soon if you don't want to visit your husband in prison.
Here are half of my Russo Jewelers shares. You happy now?
I'm very happy. Thank you so much, Heidi.
Save it. Let's just move on from here.
Not quite. There is one more favor I feel like I deserve.
You needed me for something, Mom?
Wouldn't you tell me about setting up a TikTok account?
Why are you interested in setting up a TikTok all of a sudden?
I've been thinking about how Bernice Franklin went viral a little while back. Of course she went viral for the wrong reasons. But I'd like to go viral for the right reasons, and that's to expose Finnegan Burke to the entire world.
Now Wanda is asking me to give her info on Virgil.
Which is a good thing. That means you can get her to trust you, Dee Dee. I'll call you later.
Did you need to speak with me about Mr. Mitchell?
Place you work at, Quinn. You got a moment before you start work?
Finnegan, you've got shares to a multi-billion-dollar company. I gave you exactly what you wanted.
Not exactly.
If you think I'm going to be a prisoner to your mind games, then you are sadly mistaken.
The only person in the room who is mistaken is you, Heidi. The only other thing I want is your husband's shares.
Do you really think it's a good idea to go after Finnegan?
It's not that we're going after him, Vanessa. My desire is to see him be held accountable for what he's done.
Mom, I can't help but think about how Pacho Torres wouldn't let Quinlan Franklin interview you because he didn't want Finnegan to take legal action against Global News Press.
That's the reason he gave. But I'm certain that Finnegan has got some hold over Pacho.
You and I need to speak about Gabriel.
Is he all right?
He's doing just fine, and I plan to keep it that way.
What you trying to say? I'm aware that your father is back in Valley Park, and the things I've heard about him aren't good.
Did Yvette tell you? Because I never told her what sort of stuff my dad was involved in.
Doesn't matter who told me what. All that matters is that your father stays away from Gabriel.
Look, Mr. Mitchell, I don't plan on setting up a meeting with my dad and Gabriel anytime soon.
They won't ever be meeting, Zeke. Which is why I need you to give up all of your parental rights.
Get out of my face before I call security.
You're really gonna waste everyone's time when I ain't even inside of the building? I'm the one who should be making a complaint.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you don't know? Your little boyfriend put his hands on me the other day.
Get it, Finnegan. There's no possible way that Gianni would ever sign his shares over to you. It's his birthright.
Give your husband some credit. I think he'd rather be a free man.
You know that you're only asking for trouble by seeking a portion of Gianni's shares.
Do you really believe that Finnegan is blackmailing Pacho with something?
I wouldn't have said it if I weren't sure, Vanessa.
What does Dad think about all of this?
I didn't get the chance to discuss with your father about expressing my thoughts on video.
What I'm trying to ask you, Mom, is if you think Dad would be okay with you seeking justice this way.
What you mean I gotta give up all parental rights? Yvette's already got sole custody.
But your name is not on the birth certificate.
If I give up all my parental rights, then that means I can't see Gabriel, right? If this is all about my parents, then you don't need to worry. Yvette wouldn't let it happen.
And it will never happen as long as you don't get visitation rights either.
Do you honestly think you can look my son in the eye and tell him that you wouldn't let me lay eyes on him growing up?
This is about keeping my grandson safe. Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way, Zeke.
What did you do to Ben?
I ain't do nothing to your man. Like I said, he put hands on me.
In fact, he's the one who approached me, trying to pay me off to leave town again. Explain something to me, Quinn. How come your boyfriend wants me out of Valley Park so badly?
I think you should do as Ben asks. His family is very powerful.
That's right, but they ain't as dangerous as the Opinions are. And the Opinions spared my life, which means I can stay here for good.
All I want is to be a business partner.
It doesn't matter what you want. It's never gonna happen.
All right. I'll be even more generous by giving you extra time to convince Gianni to accept my offer. Except for failing to put me in prison, you tend to achieve everything you put your mind to.
Your father and I both agree that God will make sure that Finnegan is punished for his actions.
Doesn't that mean Dad would just want you to leave this alone?
Do you believe that I should miss out on the opportunity to make sure that the truth about Finnegan Burke is exposed?
I get that my parents ain't the best role models, but they wouldn't hurt Gabriel. You're just being too extreme.
I'll do anything to protect my grandson.
He's alive because I gave up my kidney, Mr. Mitchell. I'd do anything to protect him, too.
And since you've already shown that you'd make sacrifices for Gabriel's sake, then that means you'd be willing to make the ultimate sacrifice by allowing my family to be the only family Gabriel knows to ensure his safety.
Why do you even want to stay here, Virgil?
Because your brother is my son. My whole family is here.
Don't you dare say another word. You and I are not family. The things you did to me as a child is not how people should treat their family.
There you go, twisting your view of the past.
Let me make something very clear to you, Virgil. I worked extremely hard to make something of my life, and I promise to be more of a threat than the Opinions if you dare try to break down everything I've built.